Big trial getting underway today in Knoxville. Tonight, day one of testimony in the books as Daniel Arwood stands accused of killing his former boss, Aaron Russell, back in February of 2024. Arwood pleaded not guilty to the first-degree murder charge. His defense is arguing for a lesser charge, saying Arwood committed the crime in the heat of the moment rather than planning it ahead of time. The jury today heard opening statements from both defense and the state. Then 3 state witnesses took the stand. Aaron Russell's mother described her son's role as a school bus driver. A Knox County records keeper played for the jury a 911 call, and then the man who made that call, Roger Holt, took the stand. Now, Holt is another employee of Russell's. Today, he walked the jury through his experience.
After that third gunshot, what did you see next?
Mr. Arwood lined in front of the bus, get in his car and leave.
Did you see Mr. Arwood with anything in his hands or arms?
He still has the gun.
And you testified he got to his car and left?
Yes.
Now, according to the account given to police, Russell had fired Arwood from his job the week prior. Arwood had also been living at the Automotive Center and was due to leave the day of the shooting. Now, trial will resume tomorrow morning at 9:30. We'll be in the courtroom once again from gavel to gavel. Next on our Big 7 list for you tonight, criminal charges against a West High School teacher/coach. Chad Brooks is facing 16 counts of aggravated statutory rape and statutory rape by an authority figure. Knoxville police say Brooks was arrested Friday in Morristown. KPD began investigating back in April after being told that Brooks engaged in inappropriate behavior with past and current students. When 6 News reached out to Knox County Schools last month, the school system told us Brooks had been placed on administrative leave with pay pending a law enforcement investigation, and his contract will not be renewed for the next school year. Meanwhile, police say anyone impacted by this case or anyone who is aware of possible victims is urged to come forward. And you can do so by calling KPD's Special Crimes Unit at 865-215-6810 or by visiting the Knoxville Family Justice Center. An update next into our Big 7 list, a story that we followed through the weekend. Knoxville police now revealing the name of a woman killed in a crash Saturday morning. Her name was Linda Smith. Police say she was 66, lived in Knoxville. Investigators say a car ran off the road along the ramp from Broadway to Hall of Fame Drive, crashing into the bridge support and then flipping onto its top. Smith was the only person in the vehicle. Now we're learning that KPD's crash reconstruction investigators are looking into the possibility that Smith had some sort of medical emergency before the crash. They're also pointing to the lack of a seat belt. Now, of course, we're going to let you know if new answers come to light. East Tennessee young people taking on a big mystery. They're working with the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation to raise awareness surrounding Tracy Sue Walker, a 15-year-old from Lafayette, Indiana, who was abducted from a mall in 1978. Her bones turned up in 1985, found in a remote part of the Elk Valley community of Campbell County. A group of sociology students at Elizabethton High School, after extensively researching Tracy's case, have been working with the TBI to get her story out, from flying banners on planes to wrapping a cars, as you just saw, with her photo to make her story heard. And they hope that it is this effort that could lead to finally giving Tracy's family the closure that they have been looking for.
She was a teenager my age when all of this was happening to her, and it's going through the case, it's made me feel more empathetic towards other people because, you know, she probably had best friends who never would have expected this sort of thing happening to her. You know, it kind of makes you think, well, it could happen to anyone else in my life.
TBI says Tracy was last seen in Indiana getting into a vehicle with a group of older men who were believed to be working in the area at the time. They say that after they abducted her, they left the state, and she later ended up in Elk Valley, where she was murdered. And she may not be their only victim. They are asking anyone who may have information about Tracy Sue Walker's case or this group of men to call 1-800-TBI-FIND. Big numbers out tonight as leaders track the impact of drugs on Knox County. The Regional Forensic Center's report finding that overdose deaths were down 36% in Knox County, 15% in Anderson County in 2024. Now, the report says 334 people died of an overdose in Knox County last year compared to 519 the year before. In Anderson County, 53 people died in 2024 compared to 62 in 23. Now, the Forensic Center says the most common drugs identified in drug-related deaths were fentanyl and fentanyl analogs. Another commonly used drug identified in the report is meth, with the report calling meth, quote, the stimulant drug of choice in East Tennessee. Now, other takeaways from the report: in Knox County, drug-related deaths were most common among men ages 55 to 64. In Anderson County, it was men aged 45 to 54 were the most common victims. And we're going to wrap up tonight's list with some answers about a big rescue. You might have seen some of these pictures you see behind me here last week, shared with us by the Tennessee Highway Patrol, helping park rangers in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. They were helping carry a hiker with an injured leg down the challenging terrain of Mount LeConte along a rain-soaked Alum Cave trail. Some rescuers had spent the night after giving the hiker first aid. Then Friday morning, a special strike team headed out to reach her and carry her to safety. Trooper Jalen Walker tells us the crew had trained with the National Park Service just 2 days earlier, running through a nearly identical simulated mountain rescue. With a background in fire rescue, Walker shared he's responded to similar situations before, but nothing this strenuous. Still, he says he was humbled to work alongside the park rangers.
Always feels good to know that the patient is going to get, we're going to help her get to that care that she needs, the medical care at the hospital. You get a sense of pride that you can help these people in their time of need. We're always happy to help the Park Service. They do these rescues several times a year, from what we were told during our training with them.
Now, following the rescue, the hiker commented on THP's Facebook post saying, quote, "You all showed amazing dedication, skills, and compassion. I feel blessed to have had each of you with me in my time of need," end quote. Now, the woman received care at the LeConte Medical Center and has since said that she is doing better thanks to all of the responders. Covering education for you right now, the application window for Tennessee's new school voucher program opens Thursday afternoon.
20,000 Education Freedom Scholarships will be available for this upcoming school year to be used at more than 200 participating private schools all across Tennessee.
Scholarships are made possible by the Education Freedom Act, which state lawmakers passed earlier this year. Education Freedom Scholarships will allow a child who attends a public school and grades K through 12 to use state funds to attend a private school. The scholarship amount for the upcoming school year is around $7,300. The Department of Education has released a student application checklist, which provides detailed eligibility requirements. And to read through it, just search for this story on our website. We've got you covered at WATE.com.